Boom Bop, welcome back to another day on this quote on planet. My oh my, what a time to be alive. I just wanted to hop on real quick and make this announcement very official. There is one black American princess that will never, ever be interested in Anthony Joshua. Ever in a million years. And here is why. Riddle me this. Why did I feel like something was off? And I think it was because that jab to the body, cross to the face that broke that man's jaw. Like, that's a punch that I've thrown in when I was in one of the classes here in Chiang Mai. And it was like I threw it well enough that I shocked a grown man. Like, he literally didn't know what just hit him. Right? Again, I have no formal technique really. I've taken a few classes here and there. That's literally it, right? Raw, untrained power. So if I know that I'm able and capable of doing that level of damage, right? And how at 35 years of age you don't know to not exert all your force, like it's not necessary. I thought that was strange, right? And then it led me down the rabbit hole. Why the sudden shift into finding a partner, finding a girlfriend, instead of going on the glory trail of like this victory, right? Like you're gonna make your comeback. And funny enough, I just asked AI to tell me more about this man, and like his glory days, his prime days, they're over. They're truly over. And like the only reason he is experiencing his 15 minutes of fame once again is because he landed a lucky shot. Oh, he landed a lucky shot because he's a pro and he's fighting a YouTube fighter, right? Like, you were the best at one point. That fight should have been quicker. No, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. But I'm learning quickly. And again, in my head, I was thinking at 35 years of age, right? Like, you don't know restraint. Okay, but never mind that. And I know he threw that shot because he was tired. And, well, his opponent was tired. And he knew that, like, he could land it and it would hurt and it would cause that damage. Like, he knew what he was doing. And that, for me, as a woman, is problematic, right? Then we go into the next piece, right? Where, again, there is this sudden, intense flip to partnership. Sudden and intense, like immediate. And you want to know what that signals to me? Scarcity. It sounds like someone needs to set something up so that when the money train stops flowing, there's another avenue to lay into, right? Or to jump into. Not lay into. Well, I think you're trying to lay into someone. But anyway, there's another avenue for you to quickly pivot to, right? And you have this opportunity to now be this doting partner, this businessman, this, really morally upstanding person. But then, the tricky part about it is that, like, you keep telling on yourself, because which grown woman in their right mind wants to enter a partnership where you have said partner who clearly is emotionally immature, telling the world, well, no, I don't actually want you for me because I haven't healed from my trauma. Because I haven't healed from my trauma. No, I want you to take care of my aging mother and my son. That's all I really want you for. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. And it's crazy because I pulled some cards and I'll show them here. And the cards told me that you needed this win, you needed this comeback, right? You needed the flow, the abundance flow that came from this lucky shot of yours. Because again, it was a lucky shot. And I know your opponent needed to do a little something so it doesn't continue to look fixed, because he's trying to get serious and you needed a comeback. I mean, the matchup. And again, I had the rundown of like your last few fights. You've looked slow, like you're not like in your prime, you're not the fighter you used to be. I mean, I don't even think you're the fighter you used to be in that whatever we saw for a fight. So, and I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro. I'm not a boxing pro. I'm still learning the ins and outs again. But one thing I do know is men. Oh, and you all are the same. And that is why I wrote No More Cookies. I will always choose the bear. Because again, time and time again, just continue to use women to extract from, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to wrap up some poor girl in your fantasy, in your delusion, and then when your 15 minutes of fame again disappears, because this is the first time I'm hearing about you, sir. First time. Once your 15 minutes now disappears, you are right back to not having a support system, struggling, all that was going on, because you very much were in the Five of Pentacles energy. Okay, you still are. But anyway, I feel like it just needed to be said for whichever women out there are filled with the fantasy that you need to look deeper than what is presented in a moment in front of you. Okay, who is this person actually? There's a reason why he's been unpartnered for so long. There's a reason. I mean, he's attracted to the strength of Black American women, right? But that's about it. He doesn't actually want to get to know you. So, I mean, if that's what, and I know he'll find somebody, because, ooh, the way they are fawning, the way they are fawning. And I'm over here like, yeah, you can miss me with that, because I'm looking at his baby moms and I'm like, that don't even make sense. How and why did that end? Anyway, y'all stay safe or don't. I hope you enjoyed my commentary. Again, my cards do not lie. My cards do not lie. And they told me the whole skinny, like your last few fights, the way that you're doing this intentional pivot, because you have a team that you have to pay and you need to keep them on the payroll. You need to relive your glory days, even though it clearly has passed. Right? And who are you now as you're growing older? Ha! Anyway, again, y'all stay safe, but don't.